Good morning, Venice High School, and welcome to the Friday, September 9th episode of VTV News. I'm Mr. Grant, and here are your morning announcements. Congrats to Jared Sweater, nominated by Mr. Serrano, and Rory Olson, nominated by Coach Burton. You are this week's Impact Drawing winners. Head on down to Mrs. Foster and Paradise Portables to claim your prize. Have you ever had an elevator moment? What does it mean to be character strong? Check out this video.
From my earliest memories, as far back as I can go, I've always been a Los Angeles Lakers fan. Now, maybe it's because I grew up in a house that had a room dedicated to the Lakers. It was literally called the Lakers room. It was painted purple and gold on all the walls. We had memorabilia from the ceiling to the carpet. We had a life-size cardboard cutout of Kobe Bryant that would watch over me, my family, and my friends when we played video games or watch it. You could say that Lakers ran through my blood. Now, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Jake Kelfer, and my dream growing up was to play for the Los Angeles Lakers, to be the first person in my family, my hometown, to make it to the NBA. Now, you can't tell right now, but I'm only about 5 feet 8 inches, and so that dream quickly came to a halt as my high school basketball career came to an end. That said, by the time I got ready to graduate, I didn't give up on that dream. As a matter of fact, I started my career working as a corporate partnerships assistant for the Los Angeles Lakers. And while I was there, one of my jobs, my main responsibilities, was to pick all the contestants for all of our contests. The half-court shot, the halftime dribble challenge, and everything in between. And I thought this was an incredible opportunity. And I loved it. To be honest, I thought it was great. But there was one day in particular that changed everything. The way I viewed how we treat other people. I was going down to pick one of the contestants up so that I could take them onto the court for their contest. They were going to be shooting a half-court shot for over $50,000 if they made it. So I was excited, they were nervous. And as I'm getting ready to go down the elevator, just like I had done every game before then, the doors are about to close and they stop. And all of a sudden I see a hand say, "Hold this." And the doors start to wind back open, and all of a sudden Jerry West walks in the door. Now, for those of you that don't know, Jerry West is the guy the NBA logo is made after. He is a Lakers legend, Hall of Fame player, one of the most iconic basketball players ever. And he walks into this elevator. If you can recall, I had this room called the Lakers room that I grew up in. Jerry West was all over this room. So he walks in and my heart just starts to pound. I mean, I'm at the bottom of the totem pole in terms of employee status, and he's at the top of the line in terms of who we know he is. And then Jerry walks in. And the person that's working the elevator, he looks at Jerry and he says, "What floor would you like to go?" Jerry looks back at him and he says, "I'd like to go down to the event level," which is where his courtside seats were. The person working the elevator looks at him and says, "Excuse me, sir, I can't take you down there. Do you have a credential?" And Jerry kind of looks back at him quizzically and very politely he says, "No, I don't have a credential, but do you know who I am?" I mean, he's Jerry West. How do you not know who Jerry West is? But the person who's working the elevator doesn't know who he is. And he says, "Well, sir, I'm going to have to ask you to step off because now pointing at me, this man's got to go down and he's got work to do." And all of a sudden, as Jerry's about to step off, I gather the courage, I muster the strength, and I blurt out and I go, wait, he's with me. He's my guest. I'll escort him down to the event level." And the person working the elevator looks at me and he goes, "Are you sure?" So I look at Jerry for a nod of approval. Jerry looks back at me, gives me the nod and a big smile. I look back at the person working the elevator. I give him the same nod and the big smile. I say, "Yeah, he's with me." And for the next 14 seconds, I have one of the most glorious elevator rides that I've ever participated in. We get down to the event level and the doors open. As the doors open, both myself and Jerry walk out. And right as Jerry's about to go to his seats and I'm about to go find the contestant, he turns at me, he sticks out his hand, and he says, "Thank you. I really appreciate what you just did for me." Jerry West, the NBA logo, took a second to thank me, one of the lowest level working employees at the company, a chance to thank me for the work that I had just done, to thank me for just taking him down the elevator. Now, did Jerry West remember this one-off interaction? No. Do I? Of course. It made my dreams come true. Jerry West, someone that I'd looked up to, told me he appreciated what I was doing. And in that moment, I realized something. I realized that it doesn't matter how famous you are, how much money you are, how smart you are, what you weigh, where you come from, your sexual preferences, your religious preferences, nothing. What matters is that we are all people. People are people. And if we're willing to show respect to everybody, no matter who they are, just like Jerry showed me, we can make somebody else feel good. We can make somebody else feel that they matter, feel that they belong, feel that they are loved, feel that they are complimented. And at the end of the day, that's all we want, is to be loved, to be heard, to be complimented, to feel that we matter, to feel that we belong. Jerry West made me feel like $1 million because he showed me respect. He didn't have to. He could have been upset, grumpy, angry that the elevator person didn't know who he was. He could have been mad that I tried to stand up for him, but he wasn't. Instead, he was gracious. He showed me respect, and it's something that I've tried to live my life with every single day. So whether you're struggling right now, or you're not where you want to be in life, or maybe you're a leader and you're super ambitious, always remember to treat people with respect along the way. You never know who they might be until you actually know. When you treat people with love, with kindness, with respect, and with integrity, you're going to be able to have more happiness, more love, incredible leadership experiences, and ultimately a winning life. I appreciate you. My name is Jake Kelfer. Thank you so much for elevating with me, and I will see you another time very, very soon. I appreciate you.
Students, our staff made quite a few changes this year to help better the overall operations at VHS. Student IDs are one of the main changes that are designed to keep us all safe. IDs need to be worn and must be visible at all times. This isn't just about safety and security. This is about preparing you for the next step. No matter which career path you move into, 99% of the jobs require you to wear your IDs at all times. While most are doing a great job, we all need to ensure that we are adhering to the ID policy. They must be worn and visible at all times. There is an ACT exam at VHS this Saturday, September 10th. Any registered student should bring an ACT admission ticket, ACT approved ID, ACT approved calculator, 2 number 2 pencils, and a snack and water. Doors open at 7:15 and close at 8 a.m. The baseball meeting, originally scheduled for last week, has been rescheduled for Monday at 2:30 p.m. in Coach Faulkner's room, 3132. The first Suncoast Blood Bank Drive of the year is scheduled for next Friday, September 16th. If you are 17 or older, you can donate blood. Each donation saves up to 3 lives. If you're a senior and donate at least 3 times, you qualify to apply for a scholarship from Suncoast Blood Banks. You can sign up for an appointment in Mrs. Lash's room, 4362, or in the cafeteria during your lunch period.
Hi everybody, Steve Malave here at the Suncoast Blood Centers. I want to let you know we've got an urgent need to tell you about. Overnight, we got word that one of our local medical centers that we partner with, they had a patient that went through an extraordinarily high amount of blood products. We're talking normal pints of blood as well as platelets. And this is such an important thing for you to know. Why? Because when you donate with the Suncoast Blood Centers, your blood, your platelets serve people here on the Suncoast. They treat local patients at our local hospitals and medical centers. They treat cancer patients. They treat trauma patients. This is something that is very critical. We wanted to let you know this because there is an urgent need for O positive and O negative blood as well as platelets. Now, there may be some other buses that you see around where they collect blood, but the reality is that blood that they collect isn't staying in our area. It's going elsewhere. When you donate at the Suncoast Blood Centers, your donation serves local patients at local hospitals and medical centers. Remember, you live here, you give here, you save here. Thanks so much, and we'll see you here at the Blood Center. Have a good day.
I wish I understood what was going on in the news right now.
Well, if you join a Republican club, then you can.
Man, can we talk about the political and economic state of the world right now?
Yes, we actually can. Come to Republican Club. It's in Mr. Marshall's room, 4332, Tuesday, September 13th, right after school. But before you come, there's a few things you need to do. Right in front of Mr. Marshall's room, we got 2 forms. One for our Republican Club and a permission slip form so you can actually come. So after you get those, make sure to join our Remind and follow us on Instagram.
Yes, if you go to Republican Club at room 4332, we'll be able to discuss local, state, national elections, news going on around the United States and the world. We will possibly have guest speakers such as local politicians, school board members, congresspeople. All affiliations are welcome. It's a fun class. We'll just have conversations. We'll have discussions and debates about different issues, and it'll be a good time.
You can make a difference here on this campus. Join us for Service Saturday on Saturday, September 17th from 9 a.m. to noon. We'll meet outside in the cafeteria and lunch will be served to all those who participate. We're going to clean this place up. Service Saturday, September 17th from 9 a.m. to noon. Sign up today by clicking this QR code right here. We'll see you here on Service Saturday. Girl Up meetings are Tuesday mornings from 7:05 to 7:25 in Dr. Dacey's room, 138. Build leadership skills and gain community service hours just by joining. First Girl Up meeting is September 27th, so please see Dr. Dacey to sign up. The new member meeting for Mu Alpha Theta has been postponed until Wednesday, September 14th at 2:20 p.m. in Ms. Stinson's room. Please check Teams for updated information. Also, after-school math tutoring will begin next week. Peer tutoring will take place on Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 2:15 to 3 p.m. in Ms. Stinson's room. Attention seniors, a representative from the University of Florida will be on campus at 8:30 a.m. on Wednesday, September 14th. This presentation will take place in the VPAC. You must have permission from your second period teacher to attend. The first Best of Friends meeting will take place September 14th after school in room 4138. Please make sure to bring your permission slip in order to stay after school. We can't wait to see you all there. Congratulations to both the girls and boys cross country teams for an excellent showing at the DDD Summer Invitational in Estero on Saturday. The girls varsity team finished second overall, while the boys varsity claimed 8th place. The JV girls team finished first overall in their race. Runners receiving medals for top 20 finishes in their respective races were Darcy Cernansky, Benjamin Terry, Tyler Sabadin, Kelly Korick, Elijah Palmer, Riley Volk, Michelle Croney, Jasmine Calvillo, Amana Kodir, and Sierra Sieve. Congratulations to both teams and good luck this Saturday at Sarasota Military Academy. Let's bring home another load of medals and trophies. The first winner of our Lit is Lit contest is Casey Willis. Casey visited 14 Little Free Libraries in one day, including this one on Riviera Street in Venice. This contest is open to staff and students in order to promote literacy at Venice High and in our community. Each month we will draw a name from all those who emailed a photo of themselves at a Little Free Library. Casey, Mrs. D'Onofrio has a prize waiting for you in room 4354, and everybody else, what are you waiting for? Start visiting Little Free Libraries and get reading. Lit is lit. Please join VHS Chorus for their first concert of the year. They will sing on September 21st at 7 p.m. in the VPAC, and you can attend for free. And that'll do it for this week's episode of VTV News. I'm sad to go, but excited for what this group is going to put out for you this year. So for all of us here at VTV News, I'm Mr. Grant, wishing you all a great weekend, and the students will see you next week.